color. You've gone from mayonnaise to French fry.
Yeah.
I'm about.
Then we'll go back to mayonnaise.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I don't know what I probably look like. A very light shade of beige, the lightest shade that you can get before you're like white. Maybe even with a little green thrown in there. But I gotta tell you, dude, I've been trying to get out and do some things when it's nice outside, and I went on a walk with the old angry tap dancing lion a few weeks ago when it was sunny out, and I got to thinking, I was doing my thing, getting my walk on, and there was this pretty woman walking her dog, and her dog was a little puppy, kind of looked like an Australian shepherd, but little energetic little dude. And so we're strolling along, and I pull Samson over. I put him on my right side so they can pass on my left, and I kind of get up in the grass a little bit. And we're out at Washburn, the university, and so she walks past, and she's got kind of a long leash, and she didn't really do anything with her dog, so her dog came up to mine and came up to the little lion, and kind of rolls over on his side, and they kind of start playing a little bit, and she goes, and she kind of said to me, "Is your dog okay with this? Is your dog cool with this?" And I don't know. It kind of struck me as an odd question. It's like, is he cool with it? I don't how do you know? I mean, I can't really ask. Hey, dude, is this all right that the little guy wants to play with you, or wants to like smell your ass or your balls, or wants to lay down so you can smell his, or I don't know. He's a cool dog. He doesn't have a problem with it in that he's never had a problem with other dogs. But what if your dog's an asshole? How are you with it? How's your dog with it?
I mean, I think I would just be like, I think the fact that he's not like trying to kill him right now means he's okay with it. So
it's like, don't ask me that when they're already playing.
Yeah, is he cool with this? Like,
what if
he totally doesn't like this.
What he totally doesn't like it. He's starting to become upset. How do you know? He told me. We have a telepathy thing going on. But he thinks your dog is an asshole, though. He thinks your dog kind of sucks, doesn't have much of a personality. That's what he told me also. What if people were like, I mean, has anybody ever, I don't know, in your dating, and you're not dating days, but you're dating now somebody, but in your single days, did you ever go up to somebody at a club and just have them outright, are you like walk up to you and start talking to you and then stop and say, hey, are you cool with this?
Or like just maybe walk up to chick, grab her tits, and be like, "Oh, you cool with this?" Like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then back off.
Oh, you're not that cool with this? Shoot. Well, listen. Okay, let me make a lap around, and I'll come back, and I'll just talk to you next time, and I'll keep my hands to myself. Does that sound all right? All right, let's go. So yeah, I don't know. I always thought that was kind of a funny question to ask, and I really kind of started thinking about it because, old tap dancing lion got a fresh nail clipping, so he was prancing around like a fucking marathon runner that day, so which in turn makes me a marathon runner. So we were walking around the campus, and I had a lot of time to think, and I didn't know how to answer her. I should have said something funny, but I just said, no, he looks like he's okay with it. He's never had a problem before. I answered her seriously. I probably should have answered her like an ass. I should have been like, he's cool, but I'm an asshole. So I'm gonna keep walking, lady.
Or it's like those people that start their dog and then they go like, they don't bite, do they? Like mid touching the dog. Like,
I don't know. How's your fucking hand? Has it been bitten? So yeah, but we are live, everybody. Even though it might sound like we are not, we are live. It's just that the rage is on Skype, so there's a little bit of a delay. So if you're listening, feel free to chime in. Feel free to ask us questions and everything like that. I didn't really advertise at this point because we were trying to get some technical difficulties because the Rage has clearly been doing illegal things with his computer.
No, Soft has. This is my iPad.
Oh, that's your iPad?
Yeah.
Well, what have you been doing with your iPad that it didn't want you to get on Skype?
I don't have created the Skype account, and then that's it. I never got on it. It just said somebody sent out mass emails or you did something that was against our policies, which I don't know what I had on Skype to do that.
I wish I could have Skype send out mass emails about our shows.
Yeah.
I would totally
follow.
So yeah, I would love to be an internet / computer virus, a megalodon virus. Now, I'm not saying that anybody that listens to the show that is somebody that makes viruses should make that. I'm just saying that, it would be cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
It would just be cool.
So we get us on like the top charts of iTunes.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. All from just a random computer bug. But wouldn't that get us in trouble? Since we mentioned it, like almost
Probably.
like
Don't do
enabling.
that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Yeah, don't do it. You're the shit, dude. I don't know. So that's the thing that we were late getting on because of some tech. And then I didn't realize that I always forget that a computer has to update too. I'm my phone has been sitting with the same, and I refuse, and I'll tell you why. And I refuse to update my Samsung, my Galaxy, because the last time and I know I have to update it eventually, otherwise things will probably start crashing and shutting down and locking my phone up. But the last time I did that, it screwed up when I text. It screwed up my library. It totally deleted my library of words that I've taught my phone how to use. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like when I say, because I cuss a lot, even on my text messages. So when I say motherfucker on my text message, it comes out like mother funny.
Yeah.
Or shit turn, huh?
Or ducker.
Duck, yeah,
Duck.
or or ass turns into like aisle. And it's like, God, come on, now I got to redo all this. And it's such a bummer, and it takes so much time because that's pretty much how people communicate nowadays is via text message. So if your library isn't up to par, then it makes you look like a complete idiot when you're typing to somebody. Because, I don't normally proofread before I send, so I just type up something real fast and then I send it, and then I'm like speaking a whole foreign language because of misplaced words, So, anyways, I had to update my Skype, so we had some technical difficulties. I couldn't get the audio through, so that's why we were a little bit late. Now, notice I'm not saying sorry, and I'm not saying sorry I'm not sorry, because I hate that, but I'm just saying that's what fucking happened, and I'm sure everybody can deal with it. Oh, so I'm surprised that you're wearing a gray t-shirt, just a normal, like a cotton t-shirt. I'm disappointed that you're not wearing your male romper. I was going to wear
romper.
Yeah, and I was going to wear mine, but I decided at the last minute that I don't necessarily have the figure to support such a garment.
Yeah, I ruined mine. I had diarrhea and had to rip it off, so now I have to go to the store and buy a new one.
Like Hulk
I
Hogan.
didn't have the time to unbutton every single button.
See, that's why pearl snaps are so handy. You just snap it all down and drop it. Drop it to the floor, baby. So, listen, I'm not going to hate as much as people probably think that old Megalodon is going to hate, but I'm going to hate a little bit. I don't know, what are your thoughts on this piece of clothing? Because it's kind of been hot in the streets for the last week or so.
Yeah, I think it's okay for women to wear. Men, they kind of look like the old swimming suits.
Yeah, the old-timey things.
Somebody look at a picture of the original romper, and it's Sean Connery as James Bond in, like, the button-up swimsuit.
Well, and and that's a swimsuit that's been around since the 19-teens, 20s and things. But and you got to understand, the guys in the pictures and the rompers that I see online right now, they are no Sean Connery, and
No.
I think Sean Connery would murder somebody if they tried to get him to wear a floral patterned, like pastel romper. I think he would probably literally murder you.
Yeah, he probably would.
And so there's a difference there in terms of like the fabric and the patterning. Like, I think if I was 21 again and was built the way I was built when I was 21, you never know. I might bust one out, but I probably wouldn't. But I might, but I probably wouldn't. And I tell you why. I'm an active person. When I was younger, just like a lot of other younger fellas, I'd go to the bar. Sometimes I'd get into a fight. Sometimes I'd get a little drunk and want to raise the roof, if you will. And here's where my problem lies with the romper. And mind you, I wasn't necessarily a fan of the romper for women when it was popular, too, okay? There's a very specific body type on the ladies that can pull that off pretty well, and not everybody is blessed with that type of body type. J-Lo, we'll just say, use her as an example, looked pretty good in a romper, okay? Just to give you an idea on the body type I think that can pull that outfit off the best. So, male romper. Guys want to, raise their arms up, pump their hands, pump their fists, or whatever they're doing in the bar, having a good time, having some drinks. My worry is that because the top is attached to the bottom, if it's a little tighter on top, or if you're muscular, or if you have a longer torso, when your hands go up, so does the bottom of that outfit. So if you get really excited, and maybe you're at a ball game, God knows why you'd be at a ball game in a romper, but if you were, and something good happens, maybe Salvi hits a home run over the fountains and it wins the game for us, a walk-off home run, and you jump up and you raise your arms up in the air, the following feeling is probably going to be one of the seam of that romper going right up in between your balls and up your ass and literally cutting you to your rib cage. And then not only will you be singing soprano, but your legs will have gained about another 8 inches. I can already feel that, and it doesn't feel good even in my imagination. Right?
Me too. And the other thing is too, like you said, the top's attached to the bottom. Like when you have to go pee, you're pretty much going to expose yourself. And like, I don't know how it works or anything like that, but already in a public male bathroom, it's kind of a tense situation where you don't want to stand next to somebody in the stall, but the next thing you know, you have to take your whole thing down and you're pissing bare naked in the bathroom.
Yeah, because I don't know if they have zippers on them. I mean, I saw some of them that buttoned all the way down to your freaking gooch, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. And
if I got to unbutton everything down to my gooch, I'm probably going to go home. Or I'm going to tell you to go home. The other thing is, if you can imagine, like I say, guys get a little rowdy out there in the world, and if they get a little drink or if there's a lady involved, they get a little rowdy, and that's the last thing I want to see is two guys in rompers fighting, because again, that same thing, the same reason is because you're going to split yourself from nuts to sternum. But the other thing is that, I mean, how tough is that really? I mean, it's almost as tough as that scene in Beat It where Michael Jackson is fighting that guy in the black leather jacket, the knife fight. That's about as tough as you can get in a romper, and you're going to see, little loafers. There's going to be like a ball of, a cloud of dust built up with fighting, and then you're going to see random loafers come flying out of the pile, and rose shaded Ray-Bans come flying out, and male man bags, male purses come flying out, and it just isn't a good scene, and that would honestly make me not want to go back to that establishment just because it just doesn't look right. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not saying that it's something that I would never wear. Like I said, in a different time, and I was much younger and built much better, maybe I would sport one. But right now, as an old man with a powerlifting body, I'd rather wear Z-Baz and a tank top and a fanny pack and call it a day.
Yeah.
But I can make a compromise, okay? I did wear at one point in time, back in the day, overall shorts. How about that?
Yeah, I mean, the overalls too are rompers. If we're counting those as rompers, Ross wears those every now and then when he goes out. He wears his overalls, so I don't think he's had any problem. But I think it has a zipper.
Well, right, but wouldn't romper be classified as shorts though, or are there long pants rompers? Because at some point in time,
those long pants rompers.
Those are called coveralls.
Well, we were at the wedding last night. There was 2 people wearing long-legged rompers, women, not guys.
Well, that's probably the next stage, though. I mean, it's winter's coming. You don't want, your undercarriage to freeze or anything. You know what I mean? So you might want to wear the long pant rompers. But I used to wear the jeans overalls with the one strapped with my button-up silk shirt underneath and listen to Crisscross and shit. The good old days. Listen to little TLC's first album. That's all I'm saying is I don't think it's a functional outfit. More than, like I said,